Alright guys, welcome back to the video. So today we're doing a shiny tutorial on Wild Zone 11. So the Pokemon in this area are Gyarados, Clauncher, Furfrou, Inkay, Slowpoke, and Stunfisk, with the inclusion of an Alpha Clawitzer and an Alpha Slowbro. So the first method we're going over today will be the Fast Travel method. Now the Fast Travel method is quite simple really. You just go here and you Fast Travel. That's all you gotta do. Quite simple. It will cover range of this. It will cover range of these two Claunchers, the Stunfisk over here, and that's about it. That's about it. Nothing else really in this area. Oh, and this Spinarak over here that we got shiny. And this guy over here. I was gonna say I remember this guy, and yeah, he's there. So, and the shiny Spinarak. Let's go. Oh, and these Pidgeys over here, if you care about them. I don't know if you care. These guys over here can also be shiny. They'll run away. So another thing you can do with fast travel is you can enter the actual area itself, and you can extend your meters. So by doing this, we put the meter down, right? We put the meter down. You see these Claunchers over there. These Stunfisk over there. And we get all the way up to... Oh, there's a shiny there. Let's go. What the fuck? And there's a shiny there. But you see it goes all the way up to here. Furfrou also spawns. He might not spawn, but yeah. The distance goes all the way up to here, which is a lot more distance, right, than it is before. Furfrou, he tends to spawn over here-ish, behind this tree sometimes, but it is possible for him to spawn before it sometimes. It seems to be he spawns anywhere within this general area. I don't really know how it works, but I've seen him spawn before and I've seen him spawn towards over here the end. So it's really like, I don't know. You know, I don't know how reliably you can do Furfrou there. Another Pokemon you can also get will be this Magikarp over here. He should be within 50 meters. But Magikarp, there's a lot more easier ways to get it, and there's also shiny Gyarados you can get in here. So the next method is going to be run in, spawn the Furfrou. Pretty much, Furfrou's not really reliable by just stepping inside. He might spawn sometimes. Like there, he spawned in. You saw there, he spawned in. But usually, he won't. So it's really like you have to just run up it and make sure he spawns, and then, once you see he's shiny or not, you can spawn back out and just do the same thing over and over again. What you're doing here is doing that. You saw him spawn, fast travel out. See, there he spawned way further out. There he spawned way further out. Before you're spawning by the bridge. I don't know, but you can, this is the method you can go for Furfrou. If you want to do on this side. So the next area for running and spawning with the Pokemon will be over here. Go to Wild Zone 6 and you just run this way. So over here we see we have Alpha Slowbro, and you know, luckily we have an Alpha Slowpoke, but usually won't be out. Here we put down the marker for Alpha Slowbro, and we're just gonna go about 75 meters or until we see these spawns. So here 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. 80 should be enough. Jesus, it's not. Jesus. Okay, it was for Slowbro, but it wasn't for this Slowpoke. I don't know how it works, but we're gonna do it again. Well, I guess it's because he was closer, right? But we're gonna go, like, say 95 just to make sure we get rid of the other Slowpoke as well. And now it should be a different one. It should be an Alpha. Yeah, there you go. He's a regular Slowpoke now. That's pretty much all you're gonna do. And unfortunately, we can't spawn the Furfrous. Once we step in, we can, right? Once we step in, we'll see the Furfrous. But if we're not inside, we can't see him, unfortunately. Which just sucks ass. I don't know why it's like that. So once again, all the method you're going to do is just put the marker down. And you'll run about 95 meters. Just to be safe, to the end of the bridge. Just call it the end of the bridge just to be safe. And to do that, you will spawn in a new Slowpoke and a new Slowbro. As you can see, they're facing different directions, different spots. Oh, and the Furfrou does spawn. So if it's an Alpha Furfrou, it might actually spawn. I don't know how it's decided that it spawns. I don't know if it's like there, but you can't see it. Because even if it's an Alpha, how do we know it's an Alpha before... like we actually get to see it? Like it might just be spawning, but you don't actually get to see it. I'm not too sure about that one. I'm not too sure. Like yeah, there he's not there, but how did he spawn last time? Even if he was an Alpha, what were the rules? Like he can't roll the odds to be an Alpha if he hasn't actually spawned in. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. So you might get Furfrou, you might not. So, yeah, if you wanna get that chance to get Furfrou, I guess you just go up to the gate. But if not, all you have to do is just go up until you see the Slowbro. All you have to do is go up to here, you see Slowbro, and you turn around. If you, like, the Furfrou, it might be like, it might happen, might not. I'm really not too sure about that one. That one's a bit weird. That's something I just found out. It's a bit weird. But if you want Slowbro, only Slowbro. If you only care about Slowbro and Slowpoke, you go up to like 40 meters or so, and then you disappear. That's all you gotta do. Okay, so next method is gonna be bench method. Now, specifically, you want to go to this bench over here. It's still in range of Slowbro, and it's still quite further out, so you can get some other Pokemon from different areas. By doing this, you obviously get in place the cutscene, which everybody fucking hates. I hate it so much. But it will play, blah blah. Then the Slowbros will spawn in, and Slowpoke will spawn in as well. We're gonna check over here. They're there, yeah, they're there. No shiny, you know, fuck them for that. But you also get to have these Claunchers spawn in, I believe. You also have this Stunfisk over here that can spawn in. We are at... Did I not put a marker down? Okay, so this time I made sure to put the marker down. I made sure to do that. And here we are. Stunfisk should be in distance, yeah, 32. And these Clauncher, yeah, should be in distance as well. We're at 30 meters right now. There's definitely no way that's 20 meters over there. Even that Stunfisk over there might reach. I'm not too sure that Stunfisk will reach or not. Probably not, but we can go check that out. It's a great thing about fast travel. But for example, this Clawitzer will not reach. Right now we're at 55, and he is, well, he's still far from, he's still not exactly on us, so he will not reach, unfortunately. But Clauncher, Stunfisk, Slowbro, Slowpoke, those will all reach. This guy can also be shiny. This Stunfisk over here can also be shiny. As you can see, 42 meters. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. 42 meters. And also the Pokemon over here, if anything spawns over here, like these Magikarps will also be within 50 meters. As we can see, we're at 37 right now, and we're a bit further. So they will also be able to spawn from that. This Magikarp, I don't think so. Yeah, Magikarp's too far, it's too far. But these Banarias can also be shinies. These Banarias over here can also be shiny. As we are at, let's see. We are at 40 meters. 40 meters over here, so these Banarias from Wild Zone 6 can also be shiny. I don't believe you guys can, these barnacles. Yeah, these barnacles are too far, as we're at 50 meters right now, and I don't believe any of them spawn right here in this area right now. But I'll tell you what does spawn. These Magikarps. These Magikarps do spawn. They're within the 50-meter spot. So while you're hunting for, you know, a shiny red Gyarados, you might also just get a shiny gold Magikarp. You know, you might get that. You could you get a Clawitzer, Slowbro, Slowpoke, you know, etc., all of the above. But overall, if you're not hunting for a wide area of Pokemon, so like if you're only going after Slowpoke or Slowbro, I would do the run method. It's just faster. Now that Slowpoke despawned, but he's not actually despawned. He's still in that same area. It just doesn't render for whatever reason. I don't know. Like Nintendo, what the fuck? Pretty much just go to the end of this bridge over here, and then that's how you know that they despawned. Once you do that, you run back in, and Slowpoke, Slowbro, be shiny. No. Okay, no. But if you're going after those two specifically, I would use this method. If not, I would just do the bench method. If you're trying to go for a wide area, you know, Clauncher, Stunfisk, you know, get more of those. Like if you go over here, if you go all the way back over there, these Pokemon might not despawn. You know, they're about the same distance or so. They might not despawn. They're a bit closer to you, especially those ones over there. They're definitely closer to you compared to the bench, where they will respawn for guaranteed measures. It's just really what you're up to. You know, I prefer the run method, so there's no cutscene. I can still be entertained. But some people might just have like a macro controller and they want to do the bench method. It's really up to you. Who am I to say what method you have to use? So I'm just showing you all the methods available. Okay, and that's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers, so I really appreciate it. And peace.